Hello and welcome to Dubai Life. Do you want freedom in Dubai? Freedom to choose your own working hours, your working days, your clients and your projects? I'm talking about freedom to be your own boss in the United Arab Emirates. All you need is your freelance residence visa and your freelance permit. In this video, we're going to learn about freelancing in Dubai and United Arab Emirates. Who can freelance? What are the required documents? Where and how to apply for a freelance visa and freelance permit. In case your subscription button is still red, please click it to subscribe, and if it's gray, thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. In case you need any clarification on the topic or any other topic about Dubai and life in Dubai, please put that comment in the comments box. We shall get back to you as soon as possible, as we always do. Give this video a thumbs up and feel free to share it. Let's go freelancing in the United Arab Emirates. After working for many years in the United Arab Emirates, you get tired of depending on a sponsor for your work permit and your residence visa. You get tired of filling forms and asking for approval to go on vacation, having set working days, set working time, set breaks and even set day offs. You get bored following rules that don't even make sense, but you have to follow to just keep your job and to keep your visa. The good news I have today for you is that there is a way out. If you have the required skills and knowledge and experience, then there's a chance for you to unlock your potential. Go out and do what you want, when you want, and how you want in the United Arab Emirates. I'm talking about a freelance visa and a freelance permit that allows you to work legally in the United Arab Emirates. Let us start by understanding what's a freelance permit. A freelance permit is a license that allows individuals in the United Arab Emirates to work as independent contractors, and this license is renewable every year. A freelance permit identifies you as an individual expert and allows you to do business in your own birth name instead of as a company or a brand. And then what is a freelance visa? A freelance visa is also known as Azad or independent visa. A freelance visa is a residence permit that allows individuals to live and work in the United Arab Emirates, and this is renewable after 3 years. With a freelance visa, you are your own sponsor. You don't rely on anyone else for sponsorship. Who can qualify for freelancing in the United Arab Emirates? When freelancing was beginning in the United Arab Emirates, it started with Dubai. And in Dubai, it was only limited to 2 free zones. That was the Dubai Knowledge Park and Dubai Media City. At that time, freelancing was limited to only a few skills or a few fields, that is, media, education, and tech-related fields. For example, photography and video, journalism, teaching and training, and only things related to those fields. Currently, freelancing is open to more fields and more free zones, and even more Emirates have gone on board. Abu Dhabi has got some free zones that can offer freelancing. Ajman, Sharjah, Fujairah, and Ras Al Khaimah, all of them have opened up free zones for freelancing, and the opportunities are much more than ever before. If you know you have what it takes, you have the experience, you have the qualifications and skills, you should give it a try if you're ready. If you feel you can make money out of it, pay the bills and make a profit, there's nothing that can stop you from getting your own freelance permit or freelance working visa. And if you have a sponsor like your parent or your husband or your wife, then all you need is to get a freelance work permit. You don't need a freelance work visa. That is a saving for you. Some of the most popular freelancing jobs to date include photography and videography, journalism, graphic design, marketing and influencing brands, physical and personal trainers, sports instructors, life coaching and motivation speakers, makeup artists and hairstyling, interior designs and decorations, nannies and mobile maid services, online and mobile tutoring. These are just some of the few I have mentioned, but there are many more in the United Arab Emirates that you can do as freelancing. Let's talk about the issuing authorities for the freelance permits in the United Arab Emirates or in Dubai to start with. Under the Dubai Development Authority, we have free zones that offer the freelance permits. And the free zones include Dubai Media City, Dubai Production City, Dubai Knowledge Park, Dubai Studio City, and Dubai Design District. For other Emirates, let me just display for you a list of free zones. Some may be cheaper, some may be more flexible depending on the kind of freelance you want to do. So freelancing in the United Arab Emirates is not only limited to Dubai. You can try Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ajman, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah. All of them have got free zones that are authorized to give freelance work permits. Okay, let's see how do you apply for a freelance permit in the United Arab Emirates, but this time we're looking at Dubai. Almost the procedure is the same with only a few changes, but let's look at Dubai to make it easier for all of us. The following original documents will be required for someone to apply for a freelance permit. An application form that must be filled properly, a passport copy, visa page if you have, NOC from current sponsor where it's applicable. This means if you're under someone's sponsorship and you're not going to process your own freelance visa. After filling the application form properly, attach the copies of the required documents, then upload all the information on the website. It is https://www.gofreelance.ae/application/index/php. I'll put the link in the description box in case you want to check it out or in case you want to fill your own form and apply for a freelance visa. After filling the forms and uploading to the website, you'll have to wait for 5 to 7 days for a reply through email. Once you receive the email approval, then you have to visit a business office in the preferred free zone to show your original documents. Sign the documents and complete the payment for your freelance permit. So after payment and signing of all the documents, you'll have to wait for about 10 to 15 days. Normally that's how long the process takes for the permit to be released. Once the freelance permit is approved, you'll be notified through email. After getting the freelance permit, there's something called an establishment card that you need. With the establishment card, you can get access to TCOM's business services platform, which is AXS, where you can benefit from many government or corporate services. Apply for the establishment card with your freelance permit and the UAE mobile number. The establishment card will cost you a separate fee. We shall look at the fees later on. Now let's look at applying for a freelance visa and what are the required documents. For one to get a freelance residence visa in any of the Emirates, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Al Quwain, Ras Al Khaimah, you must be officially registered as a freelancer from any of the free zones and you must be having your freelancing permit. Some of the documents that you may need to apply for a freelance visa include a valid freelance permit copy, a filled application form, recent passport photos, valid passport with at least not less than 8 months validity, updated CV or profile, and finally attested academic documents. But some additional documents may be required in some cases. What is the cost of the freelance visa process? Including the cost of a freelance permit, freelance visa, establishment card. Let's see how much we need. Starting with a freelance permit. A freelance permit will cost you 7,500 per year, and this is renewable every year and the same cost will apply whenever you renew. The new establishment card will cost you 2,000 and this is also renewable every year, meaning that every year you'll have to pay 2,000 dirhams to renew your establishment card. Employment visa for 3 years will cost you 2,750 and that will be the same cost when you renew after 3 years in case it doesn't change. And if you want to get a 5 years visa, then it will cost you 5,000 and on renewal after 5 years, it will be the same cost, 5,000 dirhams. Then the residence visa. If you're applying from outside the United Arab Emirates, a residence visa for 3 years will cost you 3,330. And if you want it express, then it will cost you 3,900 dirhams. In case you're applying for the residence visa within the United Arab Emirates, a 3 years visa will cost you 4,960. And if you want that visa to be processed express, then it will cost you 6,340 dirhams. All in all, your freelance visa may cost you about 12,000 dirhams. This includes Emirates ID and medical test, but it doesn't include any insurance. After looking at all the information about freelance visa in the United Arab Emirates and in Dubai in particular, now it's your time to do a proper self-evaluation to see if your skills, your knowledge, your qualifications and your experience have a place in the market, if your services are needed somewhere in the market, and then do you have enough money to push you for at least 1 year in case you don't have enough projects coming in. Identify a field that you're comfortable with, after which take some time, make friends, talk to people in that field, find out how they're making money, how they're getting clients, and how they are surviving. Is it worth going into right now, or it's too early or too late? You've got to be very, very honest with your self-evaluation and very realistic with the market estimation. You don't want to overestimate the market. You'd rather underestimate it than overestimate it. If you believe there's very, very high chance for you to make it in the chosen field in the United Arab Emirates, then there's nothing stopping you from going to apply for your own freelance permit and freelance visa and become your own boss in the United Arab Emirates. I want to thank you so much for your time. I hope this information is useful for you, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you need any clarification on anything we mentioned in this video or any other thing about life in Dubai, please leave a comment in the comments box. Do not forget to subscribe in case you haven't, and click the notification bell so that will let you know every time we have a new video about life in the United Arab Emirates and Dubai. Thanks again for watching, and watch out for the next video.